What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue and I hope you're all doing well today. For this video, I just wanted to give you folks a really quick bit of advice for farming malleable flesh. You will need a metric ton of this stuff if you're working on the Abomination Factory, the Necrolord Covenant Sanctum feature. Honestly, I never really cared much for any of these Covenant feature things until they added the Back from the Beyond feat of strength, which requires the Shadowlands Dilettante meta achievement, which of course encompasses all 4 Shadowlands Covenant Sanctum special features. The Abomination Factory is by far the most time-consuming and grindy of the 4 features, so having a stockpile of malleable flesh will help you push through it much faster. This doesn't change the fact that you still need those superior parts, which only come from your weekly quests from your constructs, but the malleable flesh is still a very big factor for crafting things. Malleable flesh drops from all sorts of creatures in Shadowlands, but finding stuff to slay non-stop can be a bit annoying and inconsistent since spawn rates are really hit or miss, and world quests can change where things are and how often they spawn, and the drop rate seems pretty abysmal in most areas I tried. Seriously, just going out into like Revendreth and killing a bunch of dudes and I'd get maybe like 3 malleable flesh every 15 minutes. However, enemies in dungeons are predictable spawns, and can be reset whenever you want just by walking out of an instance and resetting your instance lockout by right-clicking on your character nameplate. Normal mode dungeons at this point in the expansion are fairly easy to farm even on a class with limited self-healing, though it is easier if you have higher item level characters. Of all the dungeons, Halls of Atonement offers the largest mob density up front, since most of the trash in the dungeons is before you even engage Halkias, and then the next big chunk is before you fight Echelon. You really don't even need to pull super aggressively to make this farm efficient, so don't feel like you have to pull like they do in the MDI just to make this fast. Doing all the trash in the first half of the dungeon, then fighting Halkias real quick, and then clearing everything before Echelon can be done in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. And in that time you will get dozens upon dozens of malleable flesh. No joke, I think my single best run I got like 50 malleable flesh. You can run up to 10 instances every hour before the in-game lockout trigger occurs, so really you get like 3 or 4 runs in per hour, and within that hour or so of farming, you'll probably have more than enough malleable flesh to get you through a massive portion of the Abomination Factory achievements. Every time you clear out all that trash all the way up to Echelon, you just run out of the instance, reset it, run back in, and go ham. There is also a very good chance of getting a lot of free gold from all of the green BOEs and trash items things will drop, and you get Sinstone fragments and some reputation for the Avowed faction if you're just starting out with them. You'll need a lot of malleable flesh for making the constructs and crafting all the random bits and bobs of fashion accessories for them, since there are multiple parts of the Things to Do When You're Dead Abomination Factory achievement, which is of course part of the Shadowlands Dilettante achievement, which is then part of the Back from the Beyond Ultra Super Meta achievement, because meta achievements within meta achieves within meta achieves. It's just a damned Matryoshka doll of content. But hey, I guess I can say I've safely done more than my fair share of helping restore the Shadowlands from the horrible, super well-planned evilness of the jailer or whatever, and I'll get a cool title, and maybe one of those novelty gift baskets with like exotic butters and roasted nuts in it or something. Anyways folks, definitely a way shorter video than usual, but I figured this would be handy for people trying to catch up on this stuff before the end of Shadowlands, since it's very likely the Back from the Beyond meta achievement is a limited time availability. If this video is handy to you, then please consider leaving a like, a comment, or maybe even subscribing to the channel. I'll be covering even more Shadowlands and Dragonflight stuff here, as well as on my Twitch channel if you want to follow me over there too. As always, my appreciation and gratitude to all of my viewers, and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.